All right, so before we move on to mission 2, I wanted to show you the current state of things. So if you haven't been following along, I've created a custom set of 4 missions for this particular assignment. And again, its main objective is to cram as much content into these 4 missions as possible to show off as much content as possible. But if you want to see what we did in the first mission, go check out the prior video. Right now we are doing mission 2, and we had to draw one of these red anomalies to do that. And this is the oxygen anomaly, low oxygen anomaly, which simply means that if we take our third action, we lose an oxygen cube on our newly given boards here. So each of us has a board like this with 4 oxygen cubes on them. If we take our third action, we lose an oxygen cube. If we're out of oxygen cubes and we exert ourselves again, we lose a health instead. We can get all of our cubes back by resupplying at a pod. So we're going to be needing drop pods, I think, and of course our action economy skills will be tested on this particular map. Yeah, so fun stuff there. As far as the challenges are concerned, we have return on investment, spend 2 gold or nitra from the mule at any time to advance the tracker cube on the reward track 1 space. You may do this multiple times. Discard this card when the second swarm is triggered on the swarm threat track. And then loot bug lover. Advance the tracker cube on the reward track 1 space each time you harvest a loot bug, and 2 spaces each time you harvest a gold loot bug. Now, because we got a malt star from the previous level, or from mission number 1, we get to draw 2 of these beer cards and pick one. I picked for us the Backbreaker Stout. Each dwarf starts the next mission with an extra throwable. So that's going to be nice for us, and I'll show you what we got in a minute. And as far as the progression track is concerned, we passed this upgrade mark and this rock and stone mark. And because we passed the rock and stone mark at the end of the mission, we succeeded in the mission and moved up 2. So because we passed this at the end of the mission, one of us randomly gets it. We just pick who gets it. So I gave it to Ida Lee because I was in a giving mood. Yeah. So as far as the upgrades are concerned, let's go ahead and take a quick look at what upgrades we picked. So the way that works is there's a stack of upgrades that are off camera that you can't see, but there's 3 stacks of upgrade tokens, and from those 3 you choose one of them, and that's what you get. And again, the 3 different stacks are correspondent to the head slot, the body slot, and the pickaxe slot. I picked this one here, which is like if a creature attacks you with 2 dice, you only roll 1 instead. So it's kind of like extra body armor, which is cool. I'm still using my shard diffractor, and I get a new secondary weapon, the Lock 1 smart rifle. And this is targets do not need to be adjacent to each other. Range 3, you roll 2 green dice for that. So they don't have to be adjacent in order to spread those dice around, which is kind of cool. As far as the scout over here, let's go ahead and get her board. Oops. Can you put those back on real quick?
Sure can.
Awesome. All right.
Got it?
Yeah, I think so. All right. So she got it looks a grenade upgrade for her head slot. This gives her a free throwable at the beginning of every mission, and it does not cost an action to use a throwable. So that's a pretty good one there. And she now has the Arms Core coil gun. It's a green die, but you apply the result to all targets between target and dwarf. Pretty sure that's a typo of some kind. So pretty much all targets between your target and the dwarf take any sort of damage that you roll from the green die. Ignore line of sight, walls, and obstacles.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's an extra one there. You're keeping your Drac Plasma Carbine, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, upgrades or overclocks do not carry over, and upgrades on these weapons do not carry over. So any upgrades we would have earned from previous missions do not carry over unless you have the reward unlocked on the space rig. Now, as far as the new cards that we drew, 17 hours ago, there was a post on the Board Game Geek Q&A, and Ol Steinness here, which is the designer of this game, this was not specified in the rulebook what to do with your rock and stone cards and throwables in between missions. And he's saying here, discard all unused rock and stone cards and throwables at the end of a mission. When you start up your next mission, draw one of each, plus any bonuses unlocked on the Space Rig track, plus any bonuses from your upgraded gear, if any. So rather than carry over my old Rock and Stone card, I discarded that because I couldn't use it. We had used everything else at that point. You had used your Rock and Stone card and your throwables. I had used my throwable, and all we had left at the end of it was a Rock and Stone. I had a Rock and Stone card. I got rid of that, and then I drew a new Rock and Stone card and a new throwable. Now, because of that, because of this Backbreaker Stout, I get to draw an extra throwable. So I start the mission with these cards here. Deep Rock seriously needs to invest in some better equipment. Pay 1 gold, then look at a random weapon upgrade and give it to another dwarf, which is good for you. Then I have the Cryo Grenade and the Tunnel Carver as my 2 throwables. You, on the other hand, start with something similar. Can I have your 5 cards over there? 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, I'm moving a little slowly so that the microphone doesn't pick up
Okay.
sound.
All right. So she starts with 3 throwables. Again, 1 from the new mission, 1 from the Backbreaker Stout, and 1 because of her head upgrade. So she starts with the Voltaic Stun Sweeper, which is pretty much like a stun weapon. The Plasma Grenade, roll 2 red dice and apply them to each space hit in a straight line within this pattern. And then the Tactical Lead Burster. Roll 3 green dice and apply the combined result to everything adjacent to the targeted area. And then she gets 2 Rock and Stone cards. 1 for the new mission and 1 because we passed the Rock and Stone space on the upgrade rig. So I gave that to her. She has 4 Carl. Play at any time, lose 1 health, and discard the current event card and ignore its effects. Or We Are Unbreakable. Play at any time, reroll any creature dice. So these are your 5 cards that you're going to be using for this mission. Again, if you don't use them, you lose them.
Yep.
So we might as well use them if we can. Yep. I'm trying to think what else we're missing. Okay, well, let's get right to the mission brief here. So we are going to be escorting Doretta, or Dottie, the drill dozer to the Umbran Heartstone. And at the end of a dwarf's turn, before you draw an event card, this moves forward 1 space. And whenever it moves, it pushes creatures and dwarves out of the way off to the side. It doesn't damage them, it just pushes them out of the way. You cannot move on top of the drill dozer, and it also blocks movement in line of sight. So you can't be going over it, you can't shoot through it, it's big. Okay? It will carve out, like if it had been driving through empty spaces, it would create tunnels. But in this map that I custom created, you don't have to worry about that. Now, I did start it on 2 lava spaces. I just homebrewed it to where this lava has no effect on it. So, I mean, because its treads are good, you know. It's just this is where it started. Okay.
Sure.
Yes. So, we're going to be escorting the drill dozer to the Heartstone. Now, creatures will attack it, but if there is a tie in range, like if a grunt were here and I was here, it would target dwarves first, and then sentry guns, and then the drill dozer. So if there's ever a tie on who to attack, the creatures will target the drill dozer last. The drill dozer has 5 health, which is represented by this track up here. There's just a little health meter of sorts for the drill dozer. And I think that's it. Once we get to the drill dozer, a dwarf can spend an action to activate the special event. And there are going to be...
Once we get to the what? To the drill?
Once the drill dozer gets to the Umbran Heartstone,
okay.
We can then spend an action next to the drill dozer to activate it. Okay. That will activate its special event, which means, you know, in the video game, it's drilling the Heartstone. Yeah. Well, there are 7 of these Heartstone cards, okay? And we shuffle this up and only use 6. So 1's in the box right now, and there's 6 cards. If we get through this entire deck, then this will open up, and for an action, we can take the gem inside. Okay. So we're going to be drawing these in place of event cards at the end of our turn. And that's pretty much it. So I think, with that said, let's take a look and see who wants to go first.
You go first.
You sure?
Last time I went.
Okay. We'll discuss the special hazards, I guess, as they come up. These are exploder plants. They do one. We roll a red die whenever it explodes. It has 1 health. And whenever it explodes, we roll a red die and we give its damage to everything within its radius. If there's another plant within 2 spaces of it, it's a chain reaction. That will explode. You roll a red die, and any explosions on that will also blow it up. Is there a reason why you're laughing?
Because you said, I'll explain it as we get to it, and then you proceed to explain it.
Well, because I'm about to use it. Is that okay with you?
No, that's good. That's good.
No, you sure? I mean, you did say it was my turn.
just
If you'd like to take over and talk, be my guest.
Are we gonna discuss the geysers as we get through it?
Would you like to learn about it now or later?
No.
Now, fine.
If you don't mind.
Sure. So there is in this deck of event cards are special event cards.
Okay.
And the special event for this scenario is it will erupt. Okay. And it's actually I just copied it and pasted it verbatim. Cool. Let's see here. Mission specific event. And it is geyser eruption. Roll a yellow die for each lava geyser. Apply damage to all creatures, dwarves, and sentries adjacent to the geyser. Then activate all creatures.
Okay.
So that's what happens whenever the geyser erupts via this here. It just does damage to everything around it, cool. And then all creatures activate, assuming we get that card in that event deck. Okay. These lava spaces, creatures can move through them, no problem. They do not take damage moving through them. However, if a dwarf moves onto one, you have to roll for red damage. Or no, I'm sorry, yellow damage. It's the flame damage.
I see. I'm surprised creatures don't take damage from it.
Well, did they in the video game? Mm-hmm. Did it? Okay, well,
sure.
Blame the developer.
Nah, that's fine. I'll have to play Deep Rock again then.
Now, if you move into a flame space and you roll for damage, whether or not you got hit or not, you can move through the rest of it and still not take damage. But once you move off of it and then back onto it again, you have to roll again for more damage.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So the special hidden caves here, there's two things. One is a malt star and the other one is a yeast cone. The malt star gives us a beer at the next mission. The yeast cone lets us draw, I believe, 2 rock and stone cards. I'll check that whenever it happens, if it happens.
Sure.
Our goal is to not only escort the drill dozer, but there's also 3 apocablooms somewhere in the question marks, these points of interest, and we have to collect those as well. Apocabloom, yeah. Yeah. All right, well, that's the briefing, and I think we're ready to go. So it's worth mentioning that whenever the creatures activate, they will not actually hurt us while we're still in the pod. So we could camp out here. The only issue with that is the drill dozer is exposed.
Yeah.
I think we need to kill this and murder it as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
And we have to keep in mind, if we use our third action, we lose an oxygen cube. So I think we need to either decide only to use 2 actions regularly, or we need to dig out as much as possible to keep calling down supply pods so that we can refill our oxygen tanks. Okay? So I think we should murder this first, and then maybe go after this or a combination thereof. What do you think? Do you want to move and shoot, or do you want me to start shooting straight away?
I don't know.
My shard diffractor has 2 yellow dice, and you know how reliable those are. Yeah. I have no way to reroll. You do have for your grenades are free.
Yeah.
So you could, yeah.
You could just give me all your throwables, can't you?
No. So if I'm gonna go possibly like 1, reveal that, and then 2, 3, and then maybe go after the web spitter. What do you think?
So if you only use 2 actions, then you don't lose an action?
Correct.
Really? That's weird.
You're pretty much like exerting yourself. You're only spending 2 actions to you're taking it slow. Okay, that's the whole idea behind it. You're taking it slow. But if you do 3 actions, it's a low oxygen environment, so you suffer an oxygen penalty, I guess. Okay? So I kind of want to move out and reveal this, but I could just stand here and shoot this thing. Maybe I do that instead.
Are you able to put your platforms on top of lava?
I can put platforms on lava, just like I can with these pits here. I can put them on top of the lava.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm going to stay here and shoot. I do have line of sight. I mean, it's just, whoops. Hopefully I didn't blind anyone with that. So we're just, it's just a straight shot there. So maybe I just use the shard diffractor, see how it goes. For an action, we can repair. For every 1 action we spend to repair Doretta, it's 1 health cube. So I'm going to go ahead and roll against the... Can you dump these out here and move them off to the side?
Yep.
I'll get it. Okay.
Sorry, I'm so snail-paced.
You really don't want to jostle the microphone,
I'm trying
do you?
so hard not to because it already fell once.
Did it?
so-
Okay.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what that's going to sound like in post.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe I just use a regular shot, or do I use 2 ammo and just make sure it's dead? What do you think? I'm going to use a regular shot. I don't want to waste all my ammo in one go. So I'm going to spend 1 regular ammo to use my shard diffractor. Just 2 yellow dice. And it's 3 damage.
gosh.
That's enough to kill it. Web spitters only have 2, if I remember correctly.
And they're not resistant to yellow, right?
Correct. They're not resistant to anything. And they
Awesome.
have 2 health.
Cool.
So the web spitter is now dead. That's 1 action. And for my second action,
Platform on the lava.
I could, but yeah, I mean, I could in theory.
Because I would love to mine that down there.
Okay, so I could. All right, yeah, I'll do it. So
But, I mean, it's up to you. I don't want
so the way platforms work, I can fire 3 platforms within line of sight. So what I'm going to do is, and again, this is a weird situation. I'm going to allow it, but I'm going to put a platform here, here, and here.
Oh, okay. I was thinking more like where the nitra and the mine. And
You want it here?
Yeah, because.
Okay, so maybe something like this then?
Well, yeah. I mean, again, it's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do.
Well, I'm trying to help us out, you know? So something like that maybe. So that way we can get down here by following that path in the future. And then I can put 3 down here somewhere so that we can get this down here. So that was 2 actions. Now I could spend a 3rd action if I wanted to, and I lose an oxygen cube. Do you think it's worth it?
Do it. Let's live dangerously.
1, 2, 3 is where I would end up if I moved.
Oh.
I could also move here and see what that is.
You could move onto your.
I could
platform.
move 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna reveal that and see what it is. This is a loot bug.
Nice.
And 3. I may end up staying here for a bit and mining these out on my next turn. But because I use 3 actions, I lose an oxygen cube. So I'm down to 3 oxygen cubes. I'm gonna put that right there. Okay. But I'm hoping that with our mining luck, hopefully, we'll be able to call down a pod and refill our oxygen. So we're gonna draw an event card. Quick note. So we made a huge mistake here for the next several turns. We forgot to move Doretta before drawing an event card. So Doretta's going to be sitting there for a few turns before Idly realizes, hey, shouldn't this thing be moving? And even though I said it during the mission prep, I just completely forgot about it. That's the joys of trying to create content, manage a video camera, and play a game all at the same time. And as I always say, you know, we're going to make mistakes playing these games, and my main goal is just to show off the game and have a good time doing it. So we'll eventually catch our mistake, and we'll just fix it as we go, and just so you know, we did screw up, so don't yell at your computer screen too hard, because yes, we know, and yes, we fixed it. And this says crack in the floor. Optional. Become prone to draw a throwable. You may choose this option if you were already... Okay, no, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to...
That's awful.
Nothing happens. I already have enough throwables. So it is now your turn.
Okay, I will move between the nitra and the gold.
Right here?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
And I'll shoot for free, right?
Yeah, it's a free shot for you because of your scout ability.
Yep. And I'll shoot between target and dwarf. No, it chains, right? The exploder plants?
Yeah, correct. Within any other plants within 2 will explode. Yeah. But they only do damage to adjacent creatures around it. So if
those
you
two grunts.
Correct. Yeah, this would damage this, and this would damage this.
I'm going to shoot.
You're going to shoot with your primary weapon.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which one you shoot,
just
really.
the plant. I'm just going to shoot the plant.
Okay, so that's 2 blue dice. Is that what you're going to use?
1 green,
Oh,
1
blue, 1 green?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
3 damage. So this blows up, does damage to everything around it. Go ahead and roll. I think each plant rolls separately. But
really?
We're not going to roll for this one. It doesn't make any sense to.
Okay.
But this one then chains to this one. So now roll a red die.
Okay.
To see what the explosion damage is to everything around it.
2?
2 damage. So everything receives 2 damage. This 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. This gets 2, this gets 2, and these are dead. And this is now gone.
Okay.
This does not damage stalagmites or walls or anything like that. Just FYI. Okay, and that you have a second action coming. You like to mine?
Ooh. I don't like that bug there, though. What is that? A
Mactera. That has a range of 3. So if it does activate, it will not attack It will not attack. Let me just make sure.
Let me just mine then.
Okay. I'll find it. Oh, Mactera spawn has a range of 3, health of 2, movement 3.
Okay.
It's resistant to yellow and pickaxe.
Okay.
So I'm going to have a trouble taking that out. I might have to use my smart rifle.
Okay. All right, come on, doubles. Dang.
Got a single. Would you like the nitro or the gold?
Let's get the gold, because we can use it as nitro too, right?
Yes, we can. Okay, so single tiles are here somewhere. All right, now do you want to spend your third action and lose an oxygen, or do you just want to wait on that?
How much health does that thing have?
What does what
the
thing?
Mactera?
2.
2. You know what? Let's live dangerously. Well, I'm already there at the nitro, though. And we kind of need nitro for oxygen. Ooh, choices. But then if I roll a double, I feel like it's such a waste. You know what? Let's just move up a little. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move.
You want to move?
1, 2, 3. Right, 2 spaces to the right of Doretta.
Here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you're going to shoot automatically? Okay.
I'm going to shoot. And I'm going to do this one.
You're barely picking up on the thing.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, because I think your microphone's too far down.
Oh, is it? Okay, hold on. Let me put it in my mouth.
Or don't do that.
Okay, hopefully this is better.
Yeah, or right, that's fine, right below.
Below it?
Yeah, right below the button. Below it, down, there you go.
Like
that's
that?
good.
Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna, sorry, I'm gonna shoot the Mactera.
Okay, with your primary.
Yes.
So it is,
blue.
so yeah, it is resistant to...
Yellow and pickaxe, you said?
Yeah, yellow and pickaxe. Double pickaxe, actually. So
okay.
It's crazy. Yeah, so two pickaxes and a yellow is what it's resistant to. It has 2 health.
Oh, okay. So if you pickaxe it, just one, it counts, but a double pickaxe doesn't?
No.
Okay.
No, that means even if I get a double pickaxe, it's not good. A pickaxe cannot kill this thing.
Okay.
Unless I've got some kind of superpower.
I see. Okay.
You did 1 damage.
Boo.
Okay, that's okay. So you did 1 damage to it. No flare, so you can't reroll anything.
That's fine.
Okay.
I forgot to flare.
So you lose an oxygen cube.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right, new event. They go boom. Activate all creatures. If no creatures are in play, place an exploder at exit 1 instead. Well, there are creatures in play, so we have to activate them.
So he just moves 3?
Well, yeah, he's not in range of anything, so he's going to move to the closest dwarf, so something like this probably.
That's fine.
Okay, and now it is my turn. Do you want some help with that?
Nah.
Okay, I will just start pickaxing, just to try and get some of this done. I'm gonna do the loot bug, and the reason I'm doing the loot bug is because advance the tracker cube on the reward track 1 space each time you harvest a loot bug, and 2 spaces each time you harvest a golden loot bug. That's the challenge card over here.
Very nice.
So I get a free gold for doing that, and then I roll the reward die. That blank. No, so nothing else. Okay.
What was the other challenge there?
Spend 2 gold and nitro from the mule at any time to advance the tracker on here.
Oh, I see.
So actually, I moved up to the beer. So we don't have to look for the malt star this level because we get that as a reward on the progression track.
Cool.
So,
but if we have a malt star, if we find it, do we get 2 of them?
No, unfortunately. So it's kind of wasted. So we are here now. We got the beer guaranteed for the next mission. Getting a malt star now is just kind of pointless.
Yeah.
So we really don't need to look in these caves. We don't have a lot of actions to spend anyway to do that, so maybe we just ignore those.
Yeah.
So
what is the beer that we have?
you start each dwarf starts the next mission with an extra throwable. That's why you've got 3 and I've got 2.
Okay. Sorry.
So you're fine. So that was 1 action. I kind of want to help you out with this, but the problem is my shard diffractor is all yellow.
Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about me.
Okay. I will pickaxe again then and just try and get more gold. Or I could spend my rock and stone, pay 1 gold, then look at a random weapon upgrade and give it to another dwarf. So I could spend the gold that we just got and give you a weapon upgrade. Would you like that?
If you want.
I will do that. And this is a free action. This does not cost anything. So playing a rock and stone card is free.
Okay, so you're still going to pickaxe.
Yeah, I'm still going to pickaxe.
Awesome.
But there's already gold in here. So I'm just going to spend that gold to look at a random... That one. Fine. It's a blue die.
Huh.
So you can attach that either to your arms core or your Drac 25. So now you've got 2 blue and a green, or 3 blue, depending if you want to overheat it. Yeah, that's a lot of blue dice.
I'll be overheating.
No, I may have to get the other set of dice out of there because there's only 2 blue die.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, if you need the extra die, let me know.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll again. I still feel like I should be helping you out though with this thing.
That's fine.
All right. Well, I'm gonna mine, and it's a single. I'm gonna take the gold out of that.
Yep.
And a single. Now I could push my luck again and mine again at the cost of an oxygen cube. What do you think? Do you think we should... How often... I mean, we have 2 in there. I could, in theory, mine that out, and then if it really got necessary, we could call down a pod somewhere over here and just refill. What do you think? Do I take a third action and get that out of the way before things start spawning? No?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you want to take a third...
The only thing is I don't have a reroll, so that could be a really bad idea.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll just
I think you should take a third action. I don't know if you should necessarily take a mining third action, though.
Well, I feel like... Well, we need... While I'm here, I might as well.
Yeah. I'm going down south to try and get those red and
gold.
gold.
So do you want me to then, as my third action, platform?
Well, I could go over it, can't I?
Oh, yeah, because you're the scout. You could easily just traverse that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I can.
You think you can?
1, 2.
The little engine that could.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, then I'll just end my turn there, and then I'll draw an event card for now. Fast critters. Increase swarm threat by 1.
Oh, you ended your turn?
I did.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Well, you told me that you were fine.
I know. Okay.
Now, I'm just going to do what I want next time. I'm not even going to talk to you. If this didn't trigger a swarm, all creatures move and attack. Frozen and stunned creatures do nothing. So this is going to attack you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I told you I could have tried to help.
It's fine. I have so much health. Come at me, bro.
Okay. Well, the Mactera spawn rolls a creature die.
Yep.
On an exclamation point, it stuns you.
Fine.
So don't roll that.
Don't roll that. Got you.
That sound you just heard was the dog playing with his toy ball.
It's so cute.
It is an exclamation point, so you did become stunned.
Hold on. Wait.
What does that say?
I'm going to re-roll.
You're going to re-roll with We Are Unbreakable. Play at any time to re-roll any results. Make sure you shake that up real good.
All right.
Exclamation point. How did you do? It's a 1 in 6 chance. How did you do that? So you get a stun token.
This is BS.
It is. So you are now stunned, but you didn't take any damage. Now, if I remember correctly, stun means that don't you need like 2 actions to...
It's gross.
I'm just trying to remember what that is, actually. It's been a while since I've seen...
So I'm going to blow his face off next turn. Forget mining. I'm just going to blow his face off.
Of course, I can't find it. It's been a while since I've seen a stun. There should be like a chart on what the different things mean on the different... Is it your turn?
It will be after.
After... Oh, here it is. Stunned. Place a stun token next to your dwarf. Immediately start 1 action on your next turn. Remove the token at the end of your turn. Okay. So, yeah, you just have to, at that point, just take 1 action and that's it.
Okay, 1 action?
Yeah, you get 1 action.
I'm just going to shoot him for doing that to me.
Okay, you're going to shoot him back, and then this goes away at the end of your turn. Well,
Yep.
I'll just do that now.
Just for doing
2 blue
that.
and a green.
This is going to be overkill, but
Did
you
you
know
use
what?
an ammo for that?
Yeah, I did. It's right here.
Okay.
It's going to be overkill, but I don't care. He deserves it. 3.
3 damage. Well, I think you murdered him. So he only needed 1 to die anyway. So he is dead.
You stunned me?
And your
That's it.
stun token goes away. And you end your turn.
Yep.
Bugs, bugs, bugs. Increase swarm threat by 2, but no further than the next swarm space.
Wow, these swarm threats.
Yeah, this is bad.
Started off really bad. And...
Yeah. So, this is... So we're on the 3rd space here. We're close to an actual swarm.
That's okay.
So at my turn, maybe I just pickaxe and try and get that nitro so we can get a supply pod, because you're getting low on ammo already.
Am I?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and mine. Yes. I'm going to mine. I'm here. Might as well. I got 2 pickaxes.
Aww.
That would have been nice to have earlier. I'm going to spend 1 to get this nitro. So that's 1 action. Mm-hmm. And for my second action, I think... I feel like...
How does Doretta move?
Oh my gosh, I forgot. At the end of every dwarf's turn, it's supposed to move.
I was wondering when he moves.
Okay, so... Alright. So, yeah, we made a mistake. We forgot to move Doretta all this time. I know you guys are probably yelling at us all this time. It would have moved 4 spaces because there are 4 event cards here. So it would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, which... Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we're just going to house rule it, and that's where it is right now, and that's that. So, anyway, getting back to this.
I was, waiting for a card for Doretta to move. I didn't know that she...
No, again, I did explain it at the beginning of the video.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Of course not.
Of course
Why
not.
would you?
Why would I?
No, why would you listen to anything I say? It's fine. But yeah, it should have moved. And again, there were 4 event cards drawn to this point, and it would have moved prior to those. So 4 spaces. So we moved it up there.
There you go.
And there may have been some movement issues, but I'm not going to be obsessive compulsive about this. We're just going to fix it and move forward.
I probably wouldn't have been able to move at my spot where I am, huh?
It's fine.
It's okay.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Let's just keep moving.
Okay, go ahead.
So I pickaxed once for 1 action. Second action, 1, 2, 3. I could move down there, but you plan on going down there, right?
Yeah, I do actually. Or here, so wherever, it doesn't matter. Maybe here instead because you're closer there.
So maybe I should move this way and follow Doretta? And maybe look at these points of interest over here?
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
No, it's fine. I thought because you're closer to the south, I thought you would move.
The only issue is you can't. Oh, you can move through these, but not land on them. I would land here, and I don't like being next to this geyser. But you can get over. You can.
I could get over there more easier. So if you want to,
without me wasting actions on platforms,
Yeah.
I think it's just better for me to
just
explore this over here before activating it.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Although being next to the 2 like that, probably not a good idea. So maybe I go 1, 2, 3 onto this platform here. That way there's at least a little bit of distance between the 2 of us.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw an event card.
Oh.
Whoa, Doretta moves, I'm sorry.
Yep.
And now we draw an event card.
You took your 3 actions?
I took 2.
Oh, 2.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Wow. The hostility.
The hostility. Well, I get chastised if I don't take my 3rd action.
No, I didn't.
I didn't look at this yet. So, would you like me to take my 3rd action?
No, it's fine. We have a good.
What would I do with
air.
my 3rd action? Is my question to you.
Move more.
Here's my thing. We're about to get swarmed.
Yes.
We might need those extra actions. All right, fine. I will. Fine.
I didn't. I will not. I'm just suggesting.
Turret. I will use
These
my.
are suggestions.
I will use my secondary ammo.
Oh my God. These are suggestions.
This is normal game night, folks. I'm just saying. This is semi-cooperative.
This is a good day.
Yeah, this is a good day. Yeah. No fists have flown yet. I'm kidding. From her.
No.
Yes.
That's terrible.
I put my turret there.
Okay.
If anything spawns at 2, and if anything spawns at 1, we'll be ready for this. But I'm going to lose an oxygen cube. Because now we moved Dottie, and now we're going to draw our event. This is so, not... Oh, grabber attack. A grabber swoops in and tries to fly off with you. Dwarves within attack range of your space each receive a free reaction attack against it, 1 hit needed. If it survives, the grabber drops you on the empty ground space furthest away from you. Follow a straight path. Roll 2 dice and suffer any damage as usual. Well, are you going to come to my aid or not?
I mean, am I within attack range?
Well, your attack range is based on your weapons.
4.
Range 4, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Well, my sentry, it says dwarves, but I mean, my sentry gun should be able to help with that too, right? I mean, it's a sentry gun. It should shoot things that are coming at me. I'm gonna house roll that and say
Sure.
turret. No. All right, you gonna help me or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to
is
use your regular gun or your? Okay. Yeah, I would say.
I like this one though. I feel like this is an oh crap moment. So
you're gonna use
regular gun.
Regular. Okay. So 2 blue and a green. All you need is 1 hit. I'll call down a supply pod for us and to get your ammo back.
That's fine.
So the grabber, let's see. You got a hit in there.
I got 3.
3 hits. So this does
Nice.
not hurt me. So I'm good.
And it doesn't drop you or anything?
Well, no, it swoops in and tries to fly off with you. Dwarves within attack range of you each receive a free action. If it survives, it did not. So nothing else happens to me at this point.
I see.
Okay. So you saved me.
Okay.
I am forever in your debt,
Thank
and I
you.
take back everything I said.
Aww.
It is now your turn.
That's funny. Okay. Okay. And you moved to Retta, right?
I did move to Retta prior to, yes, the mess.
Okay.
And the verbal sparring.
Okay, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3 south, next to the question mark.
1, 2, 3 here.
Yep.
It is a loot bug.
Okay. And
If
then
you mine that, we'll get another challenge done and more resources.
True. Ooh, that's tempting. You know what? Let's do it.
You're going to do it for your second action?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
You got a blank.
That's rough.
You have oxygen cubes, just saying.
And my third action is going to be I'm going to mine it again. Here.
All right, so oxygen cube.
Yeah.
Got 2 hits.
Finally.
So you only need the 1. That's okay. So you get
That's fine.
Go ahead and roll the resource mineral die. And
Gold.
Gold. There we go.
So is that 2 gold?
Yeah, we got 2 gold out of that. There's 4 gold and 1 nitra in here.
Oh, you put 2 gold in there?
Yeah, I just put 2 gold in there
Oh,
while you were rolling.
Sorry.
Yeah. So there's 4 gold, a total of 4 gold and 1 nitra in there.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you put like 1 gold.
No, I got 2. 1 from the loot bug and 1 from that roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Good stuff.
All right.
My 4th action.
There is no 4th action,
okay,
but
go
nice
ahead.
try. So you're going to draw, this moves up 1.
Yep.
And we're going to draw an event card. Unsettling rumblings. Increase swarm threat by 1. If this did not trigger a swarm, draw another event card. Well, it did trigger a swarm, unfortunately.
However,
we
can ignore this.
You lose 1 health, then discard the current event card and ignore its effects. Is that what you want to do?
Why not?
Okay. If that's what you want to do, then we're going to play for Carl, and you lose a health.
Yep, and that goes back down by
That
1.
goes back down by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the current state of things again. And I know I keep zooming in and out. I got a suggestion to leave it zoomed out, but some people may not be able to see the miniatures closely enough. So I'm going to try and zoom in, zoom out where possible.
This is where we need like another laptop and like some zoom effects.
Speaking of which, folks, if you'd like to donate or support my channel, I could probably do those things. But until that happens, we are poor, and this is what we've got.
That's funny.
Thank you.
That's our...
It's real life, okay?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to take my turn.
Yep, go ahead.
So I think I need to get over there. I could overclock my Lock 1 smart rifle. This would give me 3 green dice instead of 2.
You know, ever since that weapon came out, when was it, like a year ago?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it said Loki.
Loki?
Like Thor and Loki.
Yeah, I thought so too, but it's
Oh
Lock
my
-1, I guess.
Sounds weird to me now.
It's okay.
All right, go ahead.
Do I overclock and prepare?
Yeah, why not?
Or what do you think?
Don't ask me. I'll just.
That's
get
right.
it.
You're correct. I'm going to overclock. Well, here's the thing. I think we should save it for... I'm going to get over here and drop a drop pod
Okay.
so that we have it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And for my second action, I'm going to spend a nitra and 2 gold to get a drop pod going. And it's going to go right here. And then the resupply here. Looks like 8 regular ammo, 1 secondary, and 3 health cubes.
All right.
So, oh jeez, I gotta count all of this. One. That's a lot of freaking ammo.
That's
1, 2, 3,
good, man.
4, 5. Yeah, you're gonna need that. 6,
Yeah.
7, 8. So there's 8 regular, and then 3 health there. Now I have a third action, and I think, I can resupply at the pod. I lose a health for taking my or I lose an oxygen cube for taking my third action.
But
I'm going to refill my oxygen meter back up to the top, back up to 4, and I'm going to. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't need to resupply right now. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. For my third action, I am going to move 1, 2, and see what this is.
What you could done is move here and see what this one was, and then still be next to the resupply.
Well, I could, yeah. Maybe I'll do that next time.
That's fine.
So 1, 2, and I stopped. So I lost an oxygen for doing that. I'm down to 1 oxygen cube. But that's okay. I'm going to resupply in a moment. So that was my third action. This moves forward, now stops. It's not going to move anymore. We have to actually activate this to get the thing rolling. Yep. We don't have any apoca blooms yet, so we still need to really look for that. So we're going to draw an event card. And that is Sticky Spitter. Increase swarm threat by 1. If this didn't trigger a swarm, place a web spitter at the exit closest to a dwarf.
It did trigger.
It did trigger a swarm, so we have to draw a swarm card.
Okay.
Oops, that's the armor in Hearthstone. Praetorian. Place a Praetorian at exit 1, facing the nearest target. Activate all creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Well, I gotta now dig into the box.
Praetorian. Dreadnought. It's not a dread. Is it a dreadnought? It's
No.
Dreadnought. I love the way they say that.
So exit 1, they said,
yep,
right?
Right.
Facing the closest dwarf.
All right.
And then activate all creatures.
I'll be throwing all my grenades at it. Just saying.
So it activates. So now I gotta find it in the many books I've got on over here. Slasher.
Where are the cards?
I have the cards, but I also need to see anything special it might do. Because there may be, this is not in the book, or in those cards rather. So you get a rock and stone for defeating it. It's resistant to the pickaxe, 2 yellows and a green. Resistance ignored when attacking from behind. It has 6 health, range 2, movement 3. So it's not actually within range of you because it has 2 range. So it's not going to attack you. It's going to move next to you.
Okay.
So it's going to go 1, 2. And then it's just going to hug you, I guess.
Come here.
Yes. And that's it. There's no other creatures out there.
Okay.
So that's it. It is now your turn.
Alrighty then. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see.
So again, attacking.
Is there resistance to stun?
Well, I can tell you from here. It is not resistant to stun, so you can stun it.
I can stun it.
It's just, it has a pickaxe, 2 yellow, and a green.
All right. How much health does it have?
6.
Oh, my word. Okay.
But you can move and shoot.
I could.
So, you can hit it from behind.
I could hit it from behind. And you know what? I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move right here over him.
Okay, because you can, with your scout.
With my grappling hook. Because I do it all the time in game. Reveal that question mark.
To red sugar.
Yeah. Okay. For the free thing, I'm going to shoot at him. And I'm going to overheat.
You're going to overheat because you have really no more ammo left.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? I mean...
3 blues.
3 blues,
I
okay.
need another blue.
All right, so I'm going to go into the box here. I'm going to take my microphone off momentarily so I can reach all the way over here. Okay. Oh, come on.
Sorry.
I'm not editing this out. There we go.
All right. Wish
3
me
blue.
luck. Come on, 12.
Yes.
Come on.
No whammies, no whammies.
2.
2 hits.
Okay.
So you're a third of the way there.
That was my first action.
Yes, so he takes 2 damage.
Okay. My second action will be...
You've got a plasma grenade. You've got the stun. You could stun it.
I do kind of want to stun it.
And then that'll prevent it from doing anything its next activation.
Yeah, it just stinks because...
You would want to use that during a... I kind of want to save grenades for this thing over here.
I know.
So maybe...
I might just do my second action and hit with my...
Or here's something to consider. Okay. As long as you're not within range 2 of it will not attack. So move somewhere that's outside of his attack range, so that if he does activate, he won't attack you.
I wish I knew that beforehand. Okay.
Well, what would you have done differently?
I would have just went over there where the lava is.
Mm-hmm. But then you wouldn't be within its back cone.
True.
The resistance is like, it would be here.
I see.
Or if you want to get fancy, that's the resistance cone.
Ooh, nasty. Okay. Okay. So then, in that case, what if I just move back? So it wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to hit him.
Well, what are you gonna hit him with?
my other gun.
Yeah, you could. With one green die, it's not gonna do a whole lot, but you could try.
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
All right, so you want to move, say, back here?
Well, that's right next to the spawn point.
Well, that it's only going to spawn something on the next swarm space.
Yeah.
So
right here wouldn't be able to hit him?
No, because that's not...
Of that clone thing.
Yeah, here's the visual representation of that, and I'll show the camera, but anything that's... Well, actually, hold on. Well, it has to turn. It was facing you this way, right?
No, it was facing me up.
Well, no, it doesn't face up because you were here before. Yeah. So it was facing here.
Oh.
I have to turn it so that the hexes line up. So it was facing you here. So technically, its resistance is here, here, and here.
You mean its weak spot?
It's weak spot, yeah. So it's you're good. So as long as you stay there, or there, or there. So anywhere there to here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
So you're within this area.
So I will move here, 1, 2, 3, like that.
Okay.
And I will shoot with my Arcsmore coil gun.
Okay. So that's a secondary ammo.
Oh, dang.
It's just a green die.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll try and hurt it.
And he ignores green die because I'm in the back.
Correct. Yeah, you ignore resistances.
1 hit.
1 hit. Okay.
Awesome.
So he's halfway dead.
Halfway.
You've done things.
And for my third action, you said he has a range of 2?
Yes. So he cannot get you from where he is.
Okay. For my third action, what does the geysers do again?
It's assuming they come up in the special action event deck, they do damage to everything around it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my third action, I'm gonna use some oxygen, and I'm gonna go up here. 1, 2, 3.
And you're gonna
and reveal that question mark. I have a plan.
Apocalypse. Okay. All right. So we draw an event card. Mm-hmm. And bugs. Increase swarm threat by 2, but no further than the next swarm space.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool.
So, I'm content in... I've got one oxygen cube left. Do I swing around? Do I mine out another... How many of these have we mined out? This should have gone up by 1 more. I missed an upgrade on the progression track because we have 2 loot bugs that have been mined out, and I forgot to move the marker. So just to sort of show you, we were here. We mined out 1 earlier, and we got a beer from that earlier, and now we're up to here because we have 2 loot bugs that we've mined out thus far.
Okay.
But anyway, getting back to this. So do I mine that again, and if I do, I get a free throwable? Or do you want me to go after this guy as well to get him off the board before the next swarm hits? With the way he's facing,
I think
I'd have to be down there.
Yeah.
which is going to be rough.
Just mine the thing.
Mine it. All right, well, I will...
to you. I'm
No.
sorry.
No. Two hits. All right, well, we mine that. I go up 1 on here.
You mine the crap out of it.
I did. I did the power... I did the power attack on it. I get a free throwable from that.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw a throwable because I mined it out and upgraded that. Proximity grenade. Place a grenade on the target space. Roll 2 red dice against the first ground creature that enters this space.
Oh.
It might be useful for this event up here. But I also get a gold for mining that loot bug. And then the mineral die. Let's see what we get. It's a gold. I will take it.
Gold. We're rich.
We're rich. Okay, so do I overclock or just for my third action?
Wait, that was your first action, wasn't it?
That was my second action. Well, yeah, my first action was to pickaxe this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Second action is, do I move down here and just then...
Resupplying is a free action?
No, it's an action to resupply.
Ooh. So you should move then resupply, right?
Yeah, I think I'm going to move for my second action. Move closer here maybe. And then do a resupply for my third. So I'm going to spend my final oxygen cube to resupply. That means I get all of my oxygen back. Again, but here's the thing though. I don't have any ammo to refill right now. Why would I do that? I only
oxygen?
Yeah, but I'd rather kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'd rather need the ammo. Because you need the ammo more than I do.
Why don't you just resupply?
I wonder if my shard diffractor would be good against this. What's its resist? Oh, it's resistant to yellow. Dang. Okay. Man, I'm not sure what to do. Maybe I move down here for my third action, or maybe I can cover that up so that it frees you up to do things. What do you think? We need more Paca Blooms.
Yes.
For sure. And there's 2 points of interest. Maybe I start working my way down there. Yeah, I'll just go 1, 2, 3. It's still outside of his range. And I guess I'll just end my turn and keep my oxygen. What would you have done? You're giving me many disapproving looks right now.
Oh, no.
What would you have done?
Nothing. You did perfect.
Okay. Drawing an event card. Mission-specific event. Oh, no. So, the lava geysers are going to burst.
Yay.
And then all creatures will activate. So...
Oh, so the geysers go first and then the creatures activate? Oh, man.
So, the geysers will erupt.
I was hoping.
And that's the yellow one, I believe. So, you have to roll a yellow die.
1 or 2?
I think it's 1. Let me get the book out.
It's 1 hit.
1 flame die for each geyser and apply the results as separate. So what'd you get?
1 hit.
1 hit. So you took a hit here.
Yep.
I'm not going to bother rolling for that because there's nothing around it. So you took it. You took damage from there. Now all creatures will activate.
Yep.
And this is going to move to the closest dwarf, which is 1, 2 or 1, 2. It's either one. Who do you think would? I'll make him come toward me. That way you can get him behind and do.
Why not towards me so that way the turret can try and get him too?
The turret's not in range over there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put him here.
Okay.
Facing me.
Okay.
And well, I could face him this way then.
He needs to face you, right?
Now he's facing me.
Okay.
So now he's So I'm pretty much tanking him, and he's resistant.
Problem is, I have no ammo.
So yeah, he's facing. I'm trying to get this. Okay, so
he should go to me because I have no ammo. I have to resupply. So if I go there,
all right,
his tail would be facing.
Then I might be able to do it. All right, so he's going to go to you instead. Right there, and that means that he's vulnerable there, and there, and there. Okay. All right, good enough. I'm happy with that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he doesn't move and attack. He just moves.
Yeah.
So, okay. He's getting close to you. So now it's your turn now, right?
Yes. I have to...
You need to resupply.
I have to resupply. So I will move 2 up.
1, 2.
And pick up that
And pick up the Apoca Bloom along the way. So that's 1.
Mm-hmm. I will resupply with 5 bullets and 1
Yeah, take...
of these. Actually, I'll leave that 1 for you because you look like you use it more than I do.
That's okay.
Mine is more like a special, like,
So you got
circumstance.
5. Yeah. I might have a sentry... I mean, I might need it for my sentry gun later.
Yeah.
And then you get all your oxygen back.
Yeah.
So that was your second action.
Oh, that was my first one.
Oh, first action. Yeah, correct.
Oh, no. Using a resupply is my second.
Correct.
Ah, rough. Okay.
So if you want to take another action, you'll have to use another oxygen cube.
Yeah. So I have 4 total?
Yeah, you should have 4 oxygen cubes total.
I am going to take another action. I want to try to kill him.
So you're going to go like...
Oh, crap. I forgot I overheated.
Well, take your third action. Well, you overheated.
I did. I forgot. Mm-hmm. All right. My third action. He's really close to me. He could attack me. Oh, but he could attack you too, huh?
I'll take the hit. It's fine. If there's a choice. That's assuming he activates.
You know what? I can take the hit. Oh, can I refill health too?
Yeah, refill health. There's 2.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. There's 2 health there.
How much health do you have?
I'm good. I'm full.
Okay.
So just refill yours. So I would get your weapon ready in case I need help.
All right. I will sacrifice oxygen and get my weapon.
We can always call down another pod and get more oxygen.
Yeah.
That way.
Sure. I guess that was it. Ooh, this is rough. This oxygen thing, I don't like.
It is. Yeah, it is rough. You're going to draw a card. Gun inheritance. Optional. If not prone, replace your secondary weapon with a new overclocked one. Fill its ammo to 5, then increase swarm threat by 1.
What? If I was knocked prone?
If not prone.
Oh, if not prone.
Then you have the option to replace your secondary weapon with a new overclocked one. Fill its ammo to 5, then increase swarm threat by 1. What do you want to do?
Ooh. I'm almost tempted to do that.
We can do it.
That's like a lot of...
Although we're one away again from another swarm.
You know what? Let's do it.
Fine.
Let's live dangerously.
All right, so which of these?
Dangerously. Wow, all of these? I have a choice?
Well, yeah.
Jeez. Let's see. I have a 4.
Give her a choice and she'll take 6 years to decide.
Listen.
Just pick something that isn't blue or green.
Oh, really?
Maybe red if you have. Well, I don't know. Something that is not matching.
What stinks is that the red, it has a short range. I have to be like really close to it.
Yeah, but you move pretty well.
I do. Okay. Let's do this one.
So to show the camera what you picked.
Yeah.
You picked the stubby. That's my secondary from last mission.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So you picked the stubby explosive SMG. You're going to overclock it. So that gives you 2 green and a red.
Oh, it gives me 2 green and a red? Oh, crap.
Look at the overclock sides, rather.
What does this mean? This one?
That's 2 green and a stun. That means when you hit him, if you hit him, you stun him.
And those 2 little icons to the left?
That means it unlocks your ammo bar. Typically, you only get 3 ammo for your secondary.
Oh, that's
But when you overclock, you also get access to the top 2.
Okay. How about this then? Maybe this one to freeze.
Okay. So you're going to take the overclocked Bulldog Heavy Revolver. Still uses blue dice, but it freezes the target. Is that what you want?
Oh, this one's good too.
Will you pick one? I'm almost out of battery.
I'm sorry. All right. Was this the one that you used last time? I don't remember.
It is not, but I mean, this is just 1 red die and a radius. It's a good AoE thing. It's good for AoE.
I like AoE.
All right, so you're going to choose the experimental plasma charger. It has a range 4 and has a little area here of effect, 1 red die.
Yeah.
And what this is going to do for you is it's going to refill your ammo back up to 5. So you need 3.
Wow.
1, 2,
awesome.
3. Yeah, it says it on the event card, fill it up to 5.
Cool.
Or fill your secondary ammo. But I already moved the swarm. Oh, I didn't. So now it's up to here.
Okay.
So we're close to, yeah.
That's okay.
All right. So for my first action, I am going to shoot this thing and hope that I kill it. I'm going to use my shard diffractor, and I might use 2 ammo because I can always refill it. So I'm going to use 2 ammo and roll a 2 yellow and a red. So I get that, and that, and I'm hoping for a big hit.
You got it.
It is 3 hits, and that's enough to kill it.
Awesome.
So the Praetorian is dead, and because I killed it, I get a Rock and Stone card. Give 1 ammo to both types to another dwarf.
Oh my gosh.
Which you don't need it yet, but it's there should you need it in the future. Okay, that was my first action. Second action is, I think now I'm going to resupply. And I'm going to fill up my oxygen back up to full. And I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, and this last ammo. And I'm completely full up on ammo. I could take a third action if I wanted to. I could overclock my lock 1. What do you think?
Yes, I think you should.
All right, I'm going to spend an oxygen to... I should have done that first.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do that. I'm going to retcon it so I overclocked for my second action, then refilled for my third action.
Yeah.
That way I don't waste an oxygen cube doing that. So I'm just going to spend a gold to overclock my lock 1, whatever.
Loki.
Yep, and now I've got 3 green dice at range 3. They do not have to be adjacent to each other. Okay. But that was my third and final action. We're going to draw this. Stuck. Lose 1 health to yank your foot or take your time to carefully release your foot from rock trap and become stunned. Either way, increase swarm threat by 1.
Oh.
So I'm going to take the hit on health. I can always get it back later, so I don't have to be stunned. And now we increase swarm threat by 1, which triggers another swarm. So, look up. Place 1 Mactera spawn at exit 1 and 3. 3 is not on the board, so only 1 at this point.
Okay.
And 3 grunts at exit 2, and then activate all creatures. So exit 2 is here. And because this spawned within range 3 of this, I'm just going to roll for it now.
Nice.
Green die. And I'm going to, I want to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see.
Is the range of 4?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, 3, 3.
1 hit.
Yep.
So this one's dead.
Nice.
And now activate all creatures. This is going to go, this is also within range 3. So I'm going to roll for that as well, for when it spawned. Hit.
Yep.
So that's dead. Now this is going to go 1 to move toward us within range of the sentry gun. Hit.
Wow.
Dead. Love sentry gun. And now the Macteria is going to move, how many spaces was that? I think that was, what, 3? Yeah, so it's range 3, movement 3. 1, 2, 3. And no other creatures exist. So that's it. Not a terrible thing, but yeah. Well, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to hop over the Mactera plague.
Or walk under it.
Yeah.
Okay. And now do you want to shoot it in the back or what?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to shoot it with a regular shot.
So it's
2 blue and a green.
2 blue and a green. That's 2 hits, and I think it has a health of 2, if I remember correctly. I wish my memory were better. Yeah, 2 health, it's dead. So you murdered it. That's 1 action.
And then my second action, I'm going to go over that lava, land onto the question mark.
Well, before you land on it, you can go 1, 2, reveal it, and then decide if you want to go this way. It's an Apoca Bloom.
Yes.
So you're going to land on it.
Yes.
So that's 3.
Yep. And then my third action, I'm going to spend an oxygen, and I'm going to go check out that other question mark.
Okay, so 1.
Reveal.
It's a barley bulb.
What do these use?
You get a rock and stone card when you land on it.
Can you just pick it up?
Yeah, you go
like,
2.
Like the Apoca Bloom?
2, and then you can go 3. Or 3 down here to avoid the lava.
Yeah, I would do that.
So you get a barley bulb.
Okay.
And you get a rock and stone card for that.
Sure.
Rock and stone. Look at the top card of the event deck. You may then choose whether or not to shuffle the deck.
Okay.
So you can save it now or later, whatever.
Okay.
And the event deck is this.
Yeah.
The swarm deck
So the one that we're about to pull because my turn is over.
Yes.
Oh, I might as well. Well. You know what? No, not yet.
Yeah, I'd say
I'd
wait
wait.
till we're closer.
Yeah.
So here we go. Mission specific event. That's where the lava geysers erupt.
Yeah.
I'm not going to roll for them because there's no one near them. And then activate all creatures. There's nothing to activate, and that's that. It is now my turn. I'm going to try and get over here to get these Apocablooms, because it's got to be one of these two, right?
Or in the cavern.
No, these are special ones. This is either a malt star or a yeast cone.
Okay.
So it's one of these two. So I'm just going to hightail it over there. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. That's a loot bug.
I'm gonna save your oxygen, or do you want to?
We can always call down another pod.
True. Oh, and you have full oxygen. You're fine.
Yeah, I can always pickaxe this and try and get another upgrade for my third action. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm only doing that for the challenges.
Mm-hmm.
And this is now done.
Which one was that?
The return on investment is, if I can get it off there. This says discard this card when the second swarm is triggered on the swarm threat deck. This is the one where we could spend gold or nitra to advance the tracker, but I'm just going to turn it. I'm just going to put it off to the side here because it is no longer in play. Mm-hmm. I wasn't going to use it anyway because I think oxygen's more important. Mm-hmm. But anyway, third action, I'm going to spend an oxygen to mine, and it's either way it would have been
a pickaxe.
Yep. Okay. So this goes. We move up the track 1 space there on the progression, and I get a gold, and then we roll the resource die, and it is blank. Okay. So we have 4 in there. That's enough for another pod and an overclock.
Nice.
Not that we need an overclock because there's no more weapons to overclock. And it is the event. They're closing in. Increase swarm threat by 1. If this did not trigger a swarm, activate all creatures. But there's no creatures to activate. But we're getting close to the end there. I'm a little concerned about that. We need to get going. I'm gonna work on. I mean that's pretty much it. So if you want to start working your way up.
Yeah, I'll go 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4, 5, 6. And should I oxygenate? Can I oxygenate?
I think it's once per pod, I think it is. Let me just double check this is the space rig, so that would be in this book. Let's see. A dwarf's oxygen tank is automatically refilled when he collects supplies at a supply pod. No, so you can refill it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Doretta? What if you're close to Doretta?
Doretta does not do it.
Ah, boy, yes. All right, fine.
Yeah. Does it do it in the video game?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was your second action.
Okay.
You could refill.
I'm going to refill.
So you're going to spend an oxygen to refill at the pod, which then you get it back. So here's your 2 oxygen cubes. There's no ammo to refill.
No, that's okay.
It's okay. All right, so you get an event card. Mm-hmm. Don't go too close. Place an exploder at exit 2 and then activate all other creatures.
That's fine.
So exploder, do I not have one? Guess not. I gotta go into my box of horrors. Mm-hmm. There we go. Exit 2 and then activate all other creatures. So I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Mm-hmm. My sentry gun should hopefully pick it off.
Yep.
So my turn, I'm going to go 1. Actually, I can't go over it. It blocks movement. Mm-hmm. I was here. So I can go 1, 2, 3, just land on it. And that's the third Apocabloom.
Nice.
And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 right there. And for a third action, I'm going to just risk it. Wow. For a third action, do I activate it?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, so that leaves me 2 oxygen cubes.
Because we're close to the end. We gotta finish it.
So I'm now activating that,
Okay.
the drill dozer, which means now we're going to start drawing these instead of event cards.
Yay.
Beware of beamers. Activate all creatures. So this is going to move, but this is now in range of the turret. So let's see what happens. And it is dead. 1 hit. Hits the exploder. I'm pretty sure exploders only have 1 health. 1 health. Yeah. So that one blows up and does red damage, a red damage roll to everything around it, but there's nothing to roll for. And then place an armor and beamer on an exclamation point token or as close as possible if occupied. A beamer can only be destroyed in close combat. It has 2 hit points. When creatures activate, the towering beamers will each deal 2 creature dice worth of damage to the drill dozer. Ignore exclamation point results. So because it's next to me, I'm just going to
spawn a beamer.
Spawn the beamer right there. And I think, yep, there. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit because this is nitty gritty. Mm-hmm. And I can always zoom out when we start rolling again. So yeah, I'm going to leave this card face up down here so that we can reference it later if need be. But that's good. Okay. So we did that. Now it is your turn.
Okay.
It is now drilling into the thing. So you've got actions to take if you want.
Okay.
Now, the next time creatures activate, this thing will shoot. This can only be attacked with
a pickaxe.
A pickaxe.
Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna go up to it.
So you're gonna go
1, 2,
3, and then 1 again.
Yeah.
And then you.
Sorry, there is nothing to repeat.
Okay.
Someone said sorry, and Siri heard that as Siri.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
And I'm going.
It scared me for a minute.
Yeah, it did.
So you lost an oxygen.
Yep, because I'm gonna pick.
You're down to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Blank. Okay, that's okay. Do you have anything that you can use to re-roll? Nope. Yeah, if you had your gunner, I guess.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, flip. I could have done a flare. Can I re-roll pickaxes with flare? I don't think I can.
No, I don't think so.
That'll be weird.
That would be a little strange. Okay. Well, in that case, that was your third action.
That was it.
Yeah, so now we draw. All sorts of bad. Activate all creatures.
Okay.
Then place a slasher. Well, first let's activate. This thing's going to activate and shoot this. So you need to roll 2 creature dice. Okay. And hope that you roll blanks or exclamation points.
Oh, the beamer counts as a creature?
Yes. This again says beamers will each deal, or when creatures activate, the towering beamers will each deal 2 dice worth of damage.
Oh,
so every time creatures activate with these cards, it shoots.
I thought when it's okay, never mind. I thought it literally meant when a creature activates, literally. Okay.
2 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
So we lose 2 health on it.
We can still repair it right
with actions, yes.
With actions.
Next, place a slasher. Do I not have a slasher out here? Guess not. Slasher. There's a slasher.
Oh, I thought you had a slasher out there.
There's a slasher there.
Yep.
It says place a slasher, a Mactera, and a web spitter.
Yep. On
any available spaces of the Almarin cave tile.
Oh.
So maybe back here.
Way back here.
Well, or here. Or I can put it next to me so that we need to tank this thing. Because I don't have...
I have grenades.
I think grenades are going to be in order at this point. I only have so many actions to spend. Mm-hmm. So I need to place them in a way to where I can use... I got a cryo grenade. I can freeze all of them in a radius. Mm-hmm. I think that's going to be good. Mm-hmm. So all sorts of bad. I'm going to place them, here?
Okay.
I don't want to put that next to it. And the web spitter here, maybe? That way we can reach them with our weapons.
Yeah.
Because you only have range 4.
Yeah. Okay,
so all sorts of bad, activate all creatures, then place a slasher on any available space of the Almarin cave tile. Okay, so I think we're good with that. I'm going to put that face down there.
Okay.
Okay, and that was here, I think. Okay, so was it here or here?
I don't remember.
I'll just leave it. I've been bumping it a lot anyway. Okay, so with my turn, I think we need to start using stuffs. I'm going to throw the cryo grenade for 1 action. Any affected flying creature is killed instead.
Wow.
So all of these are going to be frozen, but this is going to die because it's a frozen creature, the cryo grenade. So that's dead, and these 2 get frozen. That's going to give us some time to react to these guys.
Okay.
And I think with frozen creatures, I think they take more damage than usual. I'd have to look up the specifics on that. Where's the book? The Book of Knowledge. Frozen. Place a frozen token next to a creature. When frozen, any damage dealt to the creature is doubled, but its resistance is not ignored. So not only that, but it stays frozen until its next activation, in which case it gets removed, but then it stays there. So I kind of want to do damage to these as soon as possible to just kill them off quickly. But I also need to get this thing taken care of.
I would say get rid of that stupid beamer so that I can just...
The problem is, if these activate, the frozen tokens go away and we lose the opportunity. Let's see if I can do another grenade or something to just kill them outright. The slasher has 2 health. Well, I have a proximity grenade. The next time a creature moves against the ground creature that enters this space. Okay, so that's not going to work. I don't have anything that can really do... I have the smart rifle, but the problem with the smart rifle is the slasher, I think, is resistant to green. But all I need is 1 hit because it doubles because it's frozen. So if I can roll like 3 green, then I would kill everything. But that's...
You want to upgrade your weapon?
I can't. It's already overclocked.
Oh.
I could shard diffractor and then... That's 2 yellow, and 1 hit from both would... That's tough. Like, I want to... I should also probably spend an action to repair this. All right, I'll focus on the beamer because it can activate next, I guess. So I will pickaxe that for my second action. And it's a single hit. That's 1. And I will spend an oxygen. Again, I'm down to 1 oxygen. To do that again. I'm going to try and take it out. Damage. Okay, so
Awesome.
It is gone. This is now dead. So that ends that beamer's thing. And now we're going to draw an armor and heartstone.
Yep.
Okay, place 4 grunts on any of the available spaces of the Almiron cave tile, then activate all creatures. So the frozen tokens go away on these, but they don't do anything.
Okay.
But now 4 grunts activate. Or let's see. Place 4 grunts on any available spaces and then activate all creatures. So we want to put them somewhere where they're not next to this. And now they're going to activate.
Now they're going to activate?
Correct.
Are you able to put them in a straight line?
I can't.
Actually, no, never mind. Don't.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, this is going to move forward. This is going to move down. This is going to move here. And that's going to move something like this. But they can't do anything else. And these don't activate because they were frozen.
I see. Okay. And now it's my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay.
You need to start killing stuff with your grenades because they're free actions for you.
I'm going to use this.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that on the grunts.
Okay. Roll 3 green dice and apply the combined result to everything in... Well, what space?
Oh, wait, yeah. Because that middle part is...
This one... Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Do you have a different one?
I have a stun one.
I would stun these because...
I can actually just shoot them with a weapon.
Yeah, it's the grunts with a weapon.
No, with these ones, because I have a red and it does an area with 1 bullet.
Okay, the web spitter has 2 health and the slasher has 2 health. So you'd have to get 2 hits on that. And then do something about the grunts. So maybe roll twice with the red die to take these out and then stun the grunts.
Yeah. I wish that the grunts was like in a line instead. That sucks. Because then I could have used that. Well,
You can still use the plasma grenade, but it's like...
it's 2 reds, man. That's so good. Okay. Alright. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to... Does this have a blank? This doesn't have a blank. Oh, but it has a move.
It has a move thing, so you can move it further away,
Okay.
which isn't terrible.
Yeah, maybe I should stun grunts. Okay, I'll stun grunts.
You're going to stun the grunts with the voltaic stun sweeper.
Yeah.
So you're going to put it here and stun everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are now stunned. I don't have enough tokens. I'm just going to put tokens next to like that.
Yeah.
And then we'll know that they've been stunned. And I'll put this up here. Okay? That's a free action for you because of your helmet upgrade.
My second action, I'm going to... Or my first action, I'm going to just shoot them regular.
With the
with these
secondary?
ones. Yeah.
Which is 1 red die with your... Okay. It's a hit.
Okay, for each of them.
So yeah, each one gets 1 damage.
Okay. And then my second action, I'm going to do it again.
Do you want to move first or just stay there? Because you get to move and shoot. So
It is a move first.
what's better for you?
I mean, I think you're going to call down a resupply closer, right?
I'm going to be focused on getting rid of these stupid grunts.
The turret would be nice too, close to there.
Yes, unless creatures... Yeah, I mean, I could do that too. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
You're going to do a third... So your second action is...
And I'm just going to stay where I'm at, I guess.
Okay, so you spend another ammo to do that. Another damage. So that's another area of effect. That's damage.
Yep.
And both of these go away.
Oh, they only had 2 health?
Yeah, both of them have 2 health.
Okay.
So that gives you 1 more action. If
my
you
third
if you want to
action-
spend an oxygen.
I am. I'm going to spend it.
So you've got 2 oxygen left.
And I'm going to use this again.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot the grunts.
Okay, so it's an AoE thing. You want to do like 1, 2, 3? At least these 2 to get them away from the drill dozer?
Yeah, I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Triangle here.
Here's hoping. 2 damage. Nice. So
can it carry over to the 4th?
that's not how that works. You have to have extra dice.
Oh, with separate dice.
Yeah,
You're right,
separate
you're
dice. So these are dead.
You sounded so disappointed. That's not how it works for
That's
the
not how it
millionth
works.
time.
No. So that's not bad.
Yeah.
We got rid of most of them.
5 bugs in one go.
That was really good. But now that was your third action. We have to draw another card.
Yep.
Rockfall. A large rock hurtles toward the drill dozer. The active dwarf may fire a reaction shot, provided he's within range of the drill dozer. The rock has 2 hit points. If you fail to destroy the rock, roll 2 creature dice and deal any damage rolled. Ignore exclamation point results. Do you want to use your Drac and try and get 2 damage worth?
Yeah. What happens if you don't?
Then you have to roll damage against the drill dozer.
So, okay. Yeah, I'll do it, of course.
Okay. So you're going to spend a primary ammo, and it's 2 blue and a green because of your upgrade.
Yep. Okay. Man, I should have done a 2 blue, 2 green on that one. Anyways, okay. 3.
3 damage. That's enough to kill the rock, so it does not damage the... You killed it before it actually got to the drill dozer.
Goodness, hazard 1, baby. All right.
Yeah. Well, I've got some actions to go. I only have 1 oxygen left. I kind of want to save that for getting to the escape pod, but, let's see how bad this gets.
Man, how many cards are there left? 2?
There's 2 cards left. So we're almost there. I'm very tempted to go over to it and start repairing it. So just so we can outlast it.
Yeah, or you can pickaxe that one.
The grunt? I'd hate to waste... I mean, it's stunned. It's not going to activate until the next thing.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to leave it there and focus on the drill dozer. So I'm going to go... I'm going to use my secondary ammo to move my turret over here. So that was my first action. Second action, I'm going to go right here with it. And for my third action, do I spend a third action to get the drill dozer healed? Do I... maybe I can just come here, and then for my third action, I can heal up my I could use that health.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to come here for my third action, spend an oxygen to do it, but I get it back because I'm back at the supply pod. I'm back up to 4 oxygen again. And I don't have any, there's no ammo in the pod, but there is one last health cube.
That's
So I'm going to go back up to 5 health again.
Now, does the resupply actually go away?
At this point, no, not until you call down another one.
I see. Okay.
So at this, I mean, we've got enough ammo, I hope, to see us through the rest of this.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
So we're going to draw on a card, another beamers. Place an armor and beamer on an exclamation point token or as close as possible if occupied. A beamer can only be destroyed in close combat. It has 2 hit points. So it's the same as before. When creatures next activate, it can't go there, so it has to go down here. But I think we just outlast this beamer. We don't have to destroy it. We're closing on the last card here. So as long as we keep Doretta alive, we can ignore the drill dozer and just go to the escape pod. It's not going to attack anything else. The beamers don't attack dwarves. They only attack...
Can the turret hit beamer? No.
No, it has to be a melee attack. So I think rather than spend a bunch of actions killing this, we just repair this and outlast the next event. So it is your turn.
Okay. Okay.
Action economy wise, it makes sense.
It does. But I make no sense. I'm going to go here.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Why not repair the drill dozer?
Because
If you go here and fail to kill this, this could do 2 possible damage plus whatever else comes up from that card.
Yeah. But I'll
So
kill it.
Huh?
I'll kill it though.
What if you roll 3 blanks or 2 blanks in 1 hit? You really want to?
I have faith.
I
got faith.
I'm gonna override you here and say that's stupid.
Pit is my character.
Fine. I'm telling you right now, that's a mistake. It's the wrong thing to do.
All right, fine. I will go to Doretta and I will fix
You're
it.
already there. Oh, you're here.
Yeah, I have to spend 1 action.
To move. I mean, you
move
could go
up
here
1.
if you want.
Okay.
And then you got another action. I would heal her.
I will heal. How do you heal her?
Just you spend an action.
Fine, spend an action.
So that's 1. Now, do you want to spend an oxygen to heal 1 more time? That brings her up to 5. What are you laughing at now?
Yeah, fine. I'll do it. I'll spend an oxygen.
You're down to 1 oxygen.
Yeah. I should have resupplied when I was there. I'm stupid.
Well, then you wouldn't have had enough to heal
fully
Doretta
heal her.
twice.
Yeah.
Now, this is, trust me on this. We've outlasted the next event. Surrounded, hopefully.
I would have had 1 damage on her on the beamer.
Advance the swarm threat marker 1 space. Trigger a swarm trigger a swarm event if the swarm threat marker advances to the blank space. So it actually is going to move. I'm going to zoom out. This goes up here and triggers 1 anyway.
Okay.
But once we resolve this, that's it. Like, so we have to trigger a swarm. Slash and smash. Place a slasher at exit 1, which is here, and 2 grunts each at 2 and 3.
That's an event or a...
This is the swarm.
Oh, the swarm.
2 and 3. There is no 3, so we activate all creatures. So we're going to activate. We're going to activate the beamer.
stunned?
We're going to activate the beamers and these guys.
Okay.
So the stunned one activates and no longer becomes stunned and doesn't do anything else. These grunts go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is within range of that, so I'm going to roll a green die against it. It's a hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that goes away. Now technically this activated but didn't do anything, so I'm going to still roll against it because I can. It's a hit. Technically it activated.
Okay.
When it activates, it removes the tokens, and just because it didn't do anything doesn't mean it didn't activate.
All right.
Keyword, activate.
Sure.
That one moved up, and then the slasher moves, I believe, 3 as well. 2, movement 3, so
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And now the beamer, roll 2 creature dice against the thing here. But again, we're fine.
Look, it's going to be blanks. Watch. See, it's going to be a 1.
So it lost a health. But at this point, we have resolved the last card. And this is now open. All we need to do now is go to it and spend an action to retrieve it, and then we can get out.
And then we can get out.
Now this is abandoned. It's not going to be attacked anymore.
What about our head?
This is not a thing.
Sad.
We
what
don't
a missed opportunity
to get some extra challenge in
Yeah,
there.
to have more question marks and try to find our head. Like, oh.
Yes. So we resolved that. Now we go back to regular event cards, I think. But so whose turn? It's my turn. So I'm gonna go 1, 2 for my action. I'm gonna pick it up. That goes into Molly. And then for my third action, I'm gonna spend an oxygen to do that. I'm down to 3. I'm just gonna go back 1, 2, 3 back the way I came. And that's my turn. An event card. Mission specific event, which is the lava geysers erupt. Go ahead and roll a yellow die. Nothing. Okay, so this is alive. So this moves up here, and that goes like so.
Oh, they activate.
They activate, correct. They activate all creatures. Now this, I have to use my turret against it. Blank, nothing. Slasher's immune, so I'm not going to bother.
Yep.
Okay, so next
is my turn.
Is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pickaxe. No, I'm just kidding.
You've got grenades. You might as well use them.
I am.
You could do it in a line like this.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna roll the plasma grenade.
Roll 2 red dice and apply them each hit in a straight line. So you could do that.
I could do that, right?
Yeah.
That's allowable.
So 2 red dice.
4 hits.
4 hits
each.
murders them. Oh, you got double?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's
that should actually give you like friendly fire, destroy the turret, destroy the resupply pod.
Nope.
And my first action.
Because that was a free action for you.
Yeah. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Here. My second action, I'm gonna resupply.
For oxygen?
Yeah.
All right, you're up to full.
And then...
There's no point in... I'd say we stay next to each other in case of an event that causes like me to get carried off or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I think we need to stay adjacent to reaction shot.
I was going to say my third action, I was going to move up 3 more.
All right, well, again, if you get carried off or... I have a shard diffractor. I may be to help you still.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do that.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So you lose an oxygen.
Yes.
All right, here comes the event.
Hold on. Can we look at the top card of the event? And
they're closing in. Increase swarm threat by 1. If this did not trigger a swarm, activate all creatures. I think we're okay.
Okay, all right.
So we're just going to move that up and nothing, yeah. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to spend an oxygen, 1, 2, 3. I am inside. I do not draw an event card because I've made it to the pod. It's your turn.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, you're in, and we leave. And we've done it. So what did you think of the escort mission? Did you enjoy that one?
It was okay.
It was okay. What didn't you like about it?
I don't like the close quarters. I feel like I can't move. I'm a scout. I want to move.
Well, the oxygen didn't help.
Oxygen is terrible.
That is probably one of the worst anomalies I've come across
for
today.
both the video game and the board game.
Now,
horrible.
before we call it, I just want to note that we did come back successfully. So this goes up 2. And in the next video, we'll choose another upgrade. So we'll have another upgrade for our dwarves.
Just to be thematic about it, I would absolutely house rule this so that Doretta also has an oxygen thing.
That makes sense. I think that's I like that house rule.
I do, just because like if you want to have the resupply closer, that means like you'll have to spend more nitro and gold, and that's even more action economy when you're already in the thick of things. But who knows? I don't know.
Okay. Well, I enjoyed this. In the next mission, we'll be tackling mission 3. And I believe that one involves a bulk detonator and a tyrant weed. So we'll be seeing some new creatures we have not seen before.
Awesome.
All right, folks. Well, this is Vincent Otterly. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.